Hi, my name is Carla and I'm going to talk about Farms Go Digital and what does it mean for small producers. I think that technology on agriculture has some advantage and disadvantage. First, I want to begin making you know what does Farms Go Digital mean. This phrase means that there is a new era on the agriculture and it is called the precision agriculture. And this kind of agriculture uses technological artifacts as satellites, aerial pictures, geographic information systems, GPS, or some apps like Akashi, where farmers all over the world can help each other sharing some information that can be used to develop their crops efficiently. To make you understand precision agriculture, I want to talk about the four main stages of precision agriculture because this kind of agriculture is not as simple as we think. And we have to follow these four steps. First, we need data acquisition. The variability and quantity of data is as big as our technological capacity and the number of the variety sensors that we have. Some of the most used sensors are soil moisture, flow meter, electrical conductivity, pH meter, soil type, probability of pests and diseases on our plantation. And then we have the second step that we have is the analysis of data. Once that the data is recorded, it must be proceeded to have an adequate interpretation and a good understanding. To do this, all the statistical and mathematical tools available to us are used, such as data classification, graphs, etc. Then the next step that we have to follow is the ability that we need to make good decisions. Once that you have all the information about your crop or plantation, is your time to act. The number of the data helps farmers to develop their experience and create the perfect conditions to make the best decisions about the crop. And then we have performance monitoring, and in the end of the campaign, it is time to evaluate the production and to know how did our actions work. In the addition to the ability to store the information allow us to compare between campaigns and to know what these decisions were good and what decisions were not. Once that I explained you what the precision agriculture means, I want to tell you about the advantage and disadvantage. I think that some advantages are that it helps to save money by giving us the opportunity to save fertilizers and reduce the amount of nitrogen used. As we know, fertilizers can't help can help our plants to develop in a good way, but sometimes we can use a lot of fertilizers or we can use fertilizers that our plant doesn't need. So these technological things help us to know what do we have to do, what do we have to use, and in what quantity we need it. And then it can help us to reduce the cost and optimize the agriculture, because if we use a fertilizer that we do not need, we lost money and we can't take a bad decision on our plant, and it can have some consequence like the bad development of our plant. And then we have And then we have another good things about precision agriculture that can benefit our planet. It can benefit our planet because we can reduce the use of water, and it can reduce the use or some fertilizers that does not help to our planet. And then we have the disadvantages. First, it is difficult to use because we need a lot of information, and we need to know how to deal with this information. We have to know how to use this information in our crops. So it is not as easy as we think. We might read, we might know about it, but we do not have to just have some information. We have to know more about it, and we need like education. We need and university knowledge. We have to go to university, and we have to learn, as we are doing it right now in Zamorano. We are receiving of all this information, but it is not about just reading this once or just giving this receiving this information just by 1 year. We need like 4 years, and even though we will need more years to know more about it, because it is not as simple as we might think. And I think that one big problem with the agriculture sector is that there is many farmers that have been working in a way that were before, if that were good in the past. The normal agriculture with a little bit of knowledge, and they have been making money by that, and they are like, they cannot open their mind, and they think that they are doing the things right, and they think that they do not need more help or more information. So these farmers do not spend money on their child or their family to make them go to the universities or go to schools to have good information, to receive good education that might help them to know how to use these kind of things, how to interpret these things, because we can have the information, but we need to have the ability to take good decisions. And this can be possible with a good education and with a good information about technology on agriculture. That's all.